Hey guys, how's it going? I am the ConflictNerd, hello and welcome back to The Sims 3 and building AlienEarth Manor. Today is episode 6 and we're going to be building the bedrooms and offices and adding in a couple of final touches before wrapping things up and finally completing this house. That's what the point of today's episode is. We are finishing the manor. It's only taken us, 6 weeks to get here, but I think it looks really good. What you're seeing there is me building the bedrooms, and they're kind of similar to what I did with the offices. Some small 3x3 rooms, and honestly, I'm not all that happy with the fact that it's a bunch of 3x3 rooms. I mean, yes, some of them have a little bit where you can put something extra, but when I started out building this house, I was thinking, yeah, they'll all get nice big bedrooms and stuff like that, but at the same time, this house also doubles as a workplace in my mind. I know it doesn't in-game, but in my mind it does. So I guess you wouldn't necessarily have beds in your workplace, would you? You wouldn't have all the stuff that these guys have. So I guess it's okay. I still stand by that I want bigger bedrooms. I might edit this when I actually move my Sims into it, but we'll see what happens. The design of the bedrooms was fairly easy. I kind of went with the whole AlienEarth vibe, the green and the blue, as that is our color scheme. I think it worked well. I think it works well with the whole scheme of the house, really, where everything is vibrant, everything is kind of almost too colorful. I would say everything's almost too colorful around here. Not awful, but if I'd went any further, would have been a little bit too colorful. Anyway, bedroom's done. I felt like this space needed something in it because it was just very empty, so TV on the wall there for a bit of background noise and a little area for your Sims to sit and talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about. I don't know, what do Sims talk about? I mean, politics? Probably not. They'd probably talk about what that llama down the street did. I don't know, I don't speak Simlish. I've listened to the occasional Simlish song, but that's about it. I don't speak Simlish. It's not one of the 0 languages that I speak. So I went about, added the final touch to the bedrooms, which was an alarm clock, because knowing the guys on the network, none of us would wake up if we didn't have that. Little bathroom here. I mentioned last episode that there would be another bathroom up here. Hopefully that will stop my Sim from pissing himself all the time. I love what I did with the sink there in the bathroom, by the way. I just love that wood look. I think it looks really, really nice. Onto the offices now. These are all going to be fairly similar. They're all going to be unique, but the desk, the computer, and the chair is going to be a constant thing because, I mean, they're offices. You buy stuff like this for an office building in bulk, so just imagine that we went and got a bunch of stuff. What you saw there was a bunch of art going on the wall. This is, in my mind, my office. A bunch of pictures of cats on the wall seems fairly appropriate. I don't know, what can I say? Pictures of cats. That's what I would have if I had an office. Just saying. Now, the design for these tables was a longer process than I thought it would be. The whole idea of coming up with what these tables should look like, because I just couldn't quite figure it out. I did stick with this white design in the end, but in my head I went over a bunch of different designs just thinking what would really work. Adding a console onto the top of it there because I actually have my Xbox on my desk around my computer and all that, so it makes sense to have the console there. It's realistic based off of what I actually have. Just saying. Second office now, adding in a TV to the corner. I kind of like the idea of having this whole setup where some of the offices have the TV, some of them don't. Some of them have the ability to actually use a console, some of them don't. Basically, like I said a minute ago, every office is going to be unique because everyone in the network's just so unique. I don't know. It makes sense to have them unique. It would be boring if I didn't. That office there has the TV. This one's going to have something completely different. The next ones are all going to have something completely different. This one, I believe I was going to add in a bike. I don't know why. But I was toying about with ideas. And then settled on this being the artsy office. So I don't know who would go in here, but it's the artsy office. I don't know who would go in there. Who's the most artsy out of all of us? Probably me, to be honest, but I've already got my cat-filled office. This here being Finn's office, of course, because youtube.com/logic does not apply, so chess set right there for logic. Big painting on the wall there of, I don't know what the balls that is, and then we're on to the last office here. I like this. I really do. I think the offices turned out well. I think they are good being the size they are because they feel like an office probably should. You know, they're small, tightly packed, but everything you need is right there. You know, you need a bookshelf, bookcase, you need your desk, your computer, your chair. You've got all of that. And I think it looks good. That is pretty much the offices. Now, the next thing to do was, of course, make this area out here look a little bit nicer. It was very empty, so I put in some plants, I put in a rug, and really, folks, that's about it. That is AlienEarth Manor. Apart from a couple of paintings that you don't see me place, that's everything. Right here, you're getting a shot of the outside of the house. Looks fantastic, in my opinion. Moving on now, we're going to see the living room, the first room that we built, followed up by the common room, I believe that's called, and then finally, a shot of my office. Either way, folks, that has been AlienEarth Manor. I really hope you enjoyed watching me build this house. I might put up a download link in a little bit, but whatever. What would you like me to build next? Leave me a comment below telling me, and I will see if that happens. I've been the ConflictNerd, and I'll see you next time.